Camp is going great. Camp is going well. I'm excited to be a Predator, but more importantly, I'm excited to be back in the city of Orlando where I can just take UCF and just bring it right down the block to Orlando Predators.
My opening statement would be go Knights. Jeff Garfield for president.
Yes.
But to elaborate on what he said, I'm happy, to be played here at UCF, playing in Orlando. The stadium and the field and this town is very familiar to me, and to be right here on the pro team with the Orlando Predators, and hopefully, continue the tradition of winning, both from UCF and here. So, absolutely.
Talk about, you got 3 from UCF on this right now on this team. I mean, what's that like? Start with you, Frisner. I mean, talk about your buddy there next to you, and then,
Oh, it's nothing but the, UCF Holy Trinity here right now, you know what I'm saying? We enjoying ourselves, man. We out there competing and just trying to, keep it going right now. I mean, I played with Serge, made a lot of big plays at UCF, and now to have him out here both on offense and defense and making big plays. I mean, today he had a couple of picks and a couple of touchdown grabs, That's just Sergio Joachim.
Serge, what do you respond to that?
Oh, man, to play here with UCF, I unfortunately didn't get a chance to play with Doug. I got a chance to watch Doug growing up, and Doug is the main reason a lot of people don't know him and his brother, older brother Travis, the main reason I came to University of Central Florida. So to get a chance to play next to Doug was a great thing. To play with Frizz is just a big brother. We go back, we have a lot of things in common. Back at UCF, we always look out for one another, hang out. So to go back here and see Frizz rip it up on the D-line and get his sacks and big plays in practice, it's just like deja vu all over again, and I love it.
For me, I was with both of these guys, both Doug and Serge. So.
What does Doug bring to this team? What's he going to bring to the Preds team here as far as his ability to the wide receiver?
First of all, Doug has the ability, maybe I should let him go first since he's wide receiver, but I know from watching him, Doug stretches the field. I mean, that's what he's always done. He makes a lot of big plays downfield, bombs, his jump ball, and route running. He's pretty good route running. Yeah.
In my definition, if I put in one word, I say heart. Doug is a very big, passionate person. He goes out there and gives everything he has. He reminds me of all the fellow receivers that came through UCF and opportunity to make the program big, from Doug to Brandon to Mike to me. He has a lot of heart, and he goes out there and he's going to go out there and give it 100% when he can, and definitely every play. So just to get from Doug and just learn, it just makes me a better person. It makes me feel good about myself and just follow the torch, follow his footsteps.
What kind of an adjustment will it be for you to go from playing outdoors to playing indoors?
Oh, man, my touchdown celebrations. That's really about it, my touchdown celebrations.
Line of the
Same
day.
thing, throw me the ball and I'm going to go play. The field is shorter, more condensed, but it's the same thing. We're just going to go out there and play. It's going to seem kind of weird if I throw the UCF out there. A lot of people might get it. But, I might do the nitro dance here and there. But, hey, it's cool.
Hey, go ahead.
We're all throwing up the beat.
My national assignment. Yeah. So I'm going to UCF. But it's not much of a difference. Not much of a difference.
I mean, you've got great memories here. Practicing outside here of course, Citrus Bowl. I mean, what memory do you have when you step into this complex here in the Citrus Bowl? Anything jumps out here? We'll start with you, Serge.
Oh, man, the number one thing that jumps out is 2005. I want to say Georgia Leary came. We went 0-11, came back, lost
That was
the
04.
first 3 games.
04.
And we came and beat Marshall here. On our field, we set out fireworks like Walt Disney was coming on the field and everything, and Marshall was upset, and from there we had a great turnaround. 8-4, I believe. It was like 5th in the nation, or 5th in all-time history when it comes to college football.
At the time it was third.
And we made it to Hawaii Bowl, and unfortunately we didn't get the finish right there and trip overtime, but that's every time I step on this field, that's exactly what I think.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing for me. As soon as you said that, was the memorable moment was Jordan Marshall. After we won that game, they tore down the goalposts.
That was ridiculous.
Absolutely, that was fun. They broke it down and took it back on campus at Reflection Pond.
Yep.
But also, the first ever conference championship game that we played here at home against Tulsa. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There's a lot of them. I could go on and on, but those two I think stand out. Those are the most important. Of course, I feel like that was my legacy since that was my senior year.
Would you have preferred to have a field on campus at that time? Would it have been easier for you logistically?
I think I can answer that question better than Frizz can. Unfortunately, when Frizz left, that's when we built the campus. But the Citrus Bowl was a great thing, but on campus it's just Browse. It's just that's an atmosphere and that's an aura that I can't even put into words. It's just to know that you're on your campus, you don't have to worry about traveling down. No offense to Citrus Bowl, you don't have to worry about traveling commute. Just be on campus is just unbelievable. I remember my first game against Texas, and it was just electrifying. I mean, electrifying. I was nervous, borderline, kind of scared. That's how wild it got. That's how wild it got. But always having always having a stadium on campus is an advantage. But I love the Citrus Bowl just as much because that's what was introduced to me. That's what I fell in love with when I was recruiting. So I can take it both hand in hand.
For me, I think being that I didn't get the opportunity to play in Bright House Stadium is a little bit of envy because even though I didn't play, they invited a lot of alumni back to the first ever Texas game, and it was electrifying. Like you said, my heart was racing, and I was just wondering if I could just have one more snap. It would have to be in that stadium. I mean, it was fun. It was fun.
Serge, most UCF fans know you pretty much as a wide receiver, but you're going to play both ways this season. Just talk about how that's going and you on the other side of the ball defensively.
Being on the side of the ball defensively is kind of out of place. I haven't played on the other side of the ball since high school. But whatever it takes to have the Predators win. I've always been that guy that always gave it everything I have, and I've never been the stingy guy. I've always been humble and willing to share the role. So for me, being back on defense just gives me an opportunity to call my name out more and just have a great time.
Which high school?
North Miami Senior High School, Miami, Florida. So I don't think it's that much of a difference. I think it'd be an adjustment that a lot of UCF fans and alumni would get the chance to adjust to, but I think we're coming along just fine.
Frisner, you're in your second season here with the Preds. What did you learn from last season that you're going to take to this season?
Oh man, what I think the most important thing is the way the season ended is the role of special teams. We lost by 1 point versus Tampa, and the difference was just the small things. We had a couple of fumble snaps, 2 of them on the drive, and when we was going to kick the extra point that we missed, we had a couple of penalties that backed us up. So, nothing's given in this game. So the more that you can do, the more you can help out. If like we say all the time, HBO help a brother out. Do what you have to do to win the game. Don't give anything away. Play every down. That's pretty much it.
You both obviously saw UCF success, top 25 this year, wins another conference title, wins the Liberty Bowl against Georgia. Did you watch the Liberty Bowl? And of course, your reaction when they finally beat Georgia.
You know what? Because we're UCF alumni, I'm pretending in my head this is gonna stay in the room. I screamed at the little girl in my living room. I swear to you, I did. I swear to you, my neighbors had to come next door and ask me, "Is everything okay?" I was proud to see UCF go to the Liberty Bowl and go ahead and beat Georgia, SEC team, because I had a chance my senior year to do it, and we just unfortunately didn't finish. It was a big defense game to play. Offense came a little slag, and unfortunately Kevin didn't get to do as good as he did, and Cal didn't either. I remember dropping a touchdown pass, and we lost short with like 2 minutes or so left in the game.
Yep.
But to see UCF go out there and finish, I was proud. I was more than proud, and it helped me understood that even though what I didn't get a chance to accomplish was a failure, it was what propelled them to achieve and succeed later on in life. I was proud. It was like looking at dad, watching his son grow up. I was proud. I was crying like a little girl. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was proud and excited too, but I knew it was going to happen. So I wasn't too much elated about it. I was like, yeah, that's what I expected to happen. By the way, Bruce Miller for senator. Bruce.
Oh, well, you mentioned Bruce Miller. I mean, what do you think the future holds for him? Can he play in the pros here? I mean, what's the future for him? I mean, Frizz, you know that position well.
Okay, yes, Bruce Miller, 2 Super Bowl rings, 5 Pro Bowls, and potential Hall of Famer. That's what I think about Bruce Miller. I mean, when you have 30-something career sacks, it don't matter if you're in the ACC, SEC, you are a game player. So do I think he can play in the NFL? Absolutely. I mean, just watching what he did in the combine, he put up the 3rd most reps as a defensive lineman with 35 on 225. The guy can play ball. And the guy's athletic as anybody. He's a mixture between Clay Matthews and probably Jared Allen because he has those, just that motor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I characterize Bruce Miller.
Guess we'll ask you about a receiver, Jamar Newsom. He ran one of the fastest 40s in the combine. What do you think about Jamar? You get a chance to play with him probably a little bit. You guys
Yes, I did.
overlapped.
As a matter of me, Jamar has a lot of times. I got a chance to play with him also, in addition, we also part of the same organization, Cap Outside Fraternity Incorporated. And I think Jamal has the ability to excel in anything he wants to do. Now, not only on football, but off the field, because he's a very bright young man. Straight from St. Pete area, came to Orlando, got a chance to take him underneath my wing, and he can excel in any league he wants to. He's very bright, very determined, passionate about the sport, and more importantly, I think he's able to succeed because George O'Leary does a good job preparing us. As much as credit I give Jamal, George O'Leary did a good job preparing us when it comes to football, the mindset, which is more important than the physical aspect. You know, they say 90% mental, 10% physical, and I think Jamal can excel anything. Well, if he wanted to play here, overseas, no matter where he wanted to go, he can excel. So he's definitely going to get a shot in the NFL, and he's definitely going to get a chance to stink it up. His name's going to be called around. I just hope I can be side by side with him.
Have you been back to the new stadium? Have you talked to Coach O'Leary? You stay in touch with any of the coaching staff?
I did definitely stay in touch. I stay in touch as much with David Kelly. You know, we get a chance to talk. I stay in touch with Sean Beckton. I definitely see O'Leary, and I get a chance to talk to everybody else in the staff. I even get a chance to stay in touch with some ex-players, Brandon and Mike Walker, even DJ McCarty. Because Brandon, Mike Walker have that small tie with DJ McCarty when he was there, and he helped us excel. So there's a lot of UCF alumni, new and old, that I get a chance to stay in touch with.
I do too. I'm actually 3% owner of Bright House Stadium. I actually own the paint on gate 116. Anybody touches that, there's a lawsuit coming. Absolutely. I go to the Bright House Stadium all the time. I think I keep my ties close to UCF. I mean, it's fun. I love it there. You know what I mean? College was awesome, and to be in the area, there's no way I wouldn't go to the UCF games. No way I wouldn't go. Absolutely.
Reverse the hands of time.
I'm telling you, sport that bowl ring every chance I get.
I wish I would never grow up.
How would you compare Coach O'Hara to Coach O'Leary?
Would I be wrong if I plead the fifth? Two different coaching philosophies,
Right.
Same upbringing, both being Irish. They're both very passionate. Two different views on the game, but the same goal. To take two different approaches, but we're going down the same avenue. That's the best example I can give. But that's one thing. I don't know if it's the Irish in them or if those two guys are ready to go. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They early birds. That's another thing too. They early birds.
So you're going for the championship, the Arena Bowl, and you can have your choice with either coach. Which one would you take?
Championship. Wait, he just put me on the hot spot.
I'm gonna show you how to answer this question. Go ahead. Pat O'Hara is a head coach. I'm gonna go with Pat O'Hara. Gotta get it right.
And George O'Leary is a defensive mind genius, so we're gonna put him as defensive coordinator.
There it is.
There you go. There you go.
Good answer.
My linebacker's got to stay in the box? What?
Do you have a favorite O'Leary story you can share?
What, where to start?
Yeah, exactly.
Man, wow. I'll let you go first.
Oh man, yes, I do have a favorite O'Leary, and I think this one was one of the funniest. Actually, I have two. I'm gonna give you two of them. One of my favorite O'Leary stories was when he first came to UCF and brought the strength and conditioning coaches there, Coach Ellis and Sinclair. We did the body fat percentage, and I think one of the O-linemen was 38% body fat.
Oh.
So O'Leary was reading the numbers, and he had the funniest look on his face, and he said, 38% of fat? He said, over a quarter of you is fat. You couldn't drown if you wanted to. And that's one of them. And the other one would have to be when we were going to the Hawaii Bowl. And I think Josh Sitton, he was talking to, was at a robust 340 or, up there. And he told him, Sitton, you're looking kind of big. You better be careful out there in Hawaii because they harpoon out there. that would be my two stories right there. Everything else.
Oh, man, I have so many. I can't pick one. I think one of my funniest would be George O'Leary always had this thing. You could tell when he's upset. He'd get in the huddle, and when he was upset, he just take this hand that he had, just big old hand. It doesn't look that big, but he had this big old hand, and he would just smack people across the helmet. You know, he was notorious for that. And we had a player at the time, a wide receiver, Willie Thornton. He messed up on a play, and Willie knows this. Willie is like a little sneaky guy, and Georgia Leary copped back to hit Willie. Willie ducked, and Georgia 360 almost fell. That was one of the most hilarious things ever. Everybody laughed and straightened up like nothing happened. Man, I have so many stories I can go on for hours. But I think I'm gonna end it there because I don't want to get in trouble.
All right, do you guys have anything else, Predators wise?
Good.
Where did you go to high school?
Fort Myers High School in Fort Myers, Florida.